Hi everyone, this is Jenny Vine, the editor of WWD Beauty Inc. I am coming to you from the Breakers in Palm Beach, where we just wrapped up our WWD CEO Summit, and I am speaking with the founder of Peloton Cycles, a company that we're all absolutely obsessed with at WWD, and we have John, the founder, with us. So John, welcome.
Thank you. I'm happy to be here. Thanks for having me.
Tell me, how did you start Peloton? How did you come up with this amazing idea? First, describe for us what it is, and then tell us how you came up with the idea.
Awesome. So it's a pretty unique business where we make a bike and we make a tablet computer, and we allow people at home to take fantastic boutique indoor cycling workouts. So if you're familiar with SoulCycle or Flywheel, we give you that type of experience anytime you want it. 12 live classes a day. And any class on demand then. Anytime you want a 10 out of 10 dripping wet indoor cycling workout, you can jump on your bike at home, put your headphones on, and lose yourself in this immersive experience that's a very technology-enabled platform. It's kind of like an Apple product. It's a super cool bike.
I mean, I said yesterday, I gave a speech and I referenced Peloton. And, I said for anybody who's ever been shut out of a SoulCycle class because you can't get a reservation, and basically, almost everybody in the room nodded their heads in agreement and has experienced this. How did you come up with this idea?
Well, it's a lot like you're talking about. When you think about Guilt Group when they started, and there was this manufactured scarcity where somebody would, at noon, all those women in your workplace would jump on Guilt and try to get the Dolce & Gabbana sunglasses for $80 when they were usually $400, and it was like, oh, I missed out. The same dynamic you're talking about at some of these high-end boutique fitness studios, not just in Spin, but across these studios in general. There are generally 40 or 50 available seats, so it's not manufactured scarcity, it's real scarcity. And for the great instructors, the top instructors at the top times, at the top locations, they sell out like that, like you said. What we said when we were founding the company, we said to ourselves, what if we created a platform where instead of 50 people being in that one class with that great instructor, that great time, what about 50,000 people participating in that same class? Not only in that same class, but from the convenience of their own home. So we built this platform that enabled them to do that, where it's not just the content in the class coming to you. We also built all the social hooks, because one of the reasons why you like these classes is because it's fun and the energy of other people. So we layered on all this different technology, like the global leaderboard and peer-to-peer video chat and all this stuff, so you can not only take the class, but you can interact with your friends around the world. So it's a kind of a global distributed technology business.
Tell me about your background. Are you an entrepreneur at heart? Is this the first startup that you've created?
I have not. Interestingly, to your audience, I worked for Barry Diller for 15 years. So I was early on at CitySearch back in '96, but I worked in consumer internet for a long time over in the Frank Gehry building on 18th Street, where IAC is headquarters. But most recently, I was at Barnes & Noble, where, as you know, they made a product called the Nook, which competed with the Amazon Kindle Fire and the iPad, of course. What I saw Amazon doing was charging less than cost for the hardware, because for the Amazon Kindle Fire, basically a commodity Android tablet, and they were making them for $250, but they were charging $150 for the device, because the name of the game for them is digital content. So with Peloton, it's the same thing. We don't make much money on the bike itself and the tablet. We want to give those to the consumer at as low as possible cost, so that then we can sell them digital content after the fact. So the business model is a subscription digital content business model, $39 a month for unlimited classes for you and your spouse, or you and your college-age kids. Your entire family can take unlimited live and on-demand classes for the whole month for just $39.
And how much is the base price of the bike and the tablet?
It's just under $2,000.
And do you see that price coming down as technology deflates?
Yeah, I would think in the coming years we would like to be able to get it down so that it's a broader audience. But when we have several retail stores here in the tri-state area, and when you pitch and show the consumers, generally couples, you show them the bike and you show them the platform and you show them the software and the content, and they get on the bike, they put the headphones on and they lose themselves, and they will ask, okay, tell me, how much is it? And you tell them it's under $2,000. Generally they say, I would have guessed 2 or 3 times that, because it is such a fantastic platform and it's very high-end design, and it's it's a fantastic thing. So even at $2,000, these things are selling fantastically well right now.
That's fantastic. You just mentioned stores. Can you explain the distribution model to us?
Yeah, exactly. So unlike boutique cycling studios that have to have, that they try to replicate and they open studios all around the state or around the world, we just have one studio here in Chelsea on 23rd Street where we just opened it 2 weeks ago, and we have fantastic instructors, some of the best in the city. But those instructors are streaming around the world via a television streaming studio, which just sits on top of the spin studio. So it's this unique build out where it's actually a very impressive television streaming studio. So we do 12 hours of live television content streaming around the world all day. So to your question, the name of the game for us now is getting bikes in homes. So what we're doing is we're opening retail stores in high-end malls, generally malls with Tesla stores, and with a lot of your luxury brands that you guys cater to, are in these stores like Short Hills Mall, New Jersey, the Westchester. We opened in Garden State Plaza last week. Next 2 weeks from now, we're opening in what was the Tiffany store out in East Hampton. So we are going after these luxury destinations where those customers are excited about fashion, they're excited about fitness, they're excited about high design, and so we were excited to get in front of your audience with Women's Wear Daily. It feels like there's a high overlap of what we're building and who you speak to.
Well, great. We were so excited to have you here. I know you sent a bike down that's been at the Breakers. It's been incredibly popular.
Awesome.
And I wanted to thank you for joining me this afternoon.
Awesome. Absolutely. I love being here.
Great. Thank you.
I'm John at Peloton Cycle, if any of your readers or watchers have any questions.
Great. Thanks, John.
Thank you. Take care.
We're not there to have another